Hello, this is the TradeState US Stocks and Futures Market Preview. Sorry, Forex Market Preview, not Stocks and Futures, Forex Market Preview and International Economic Data Roadmap for the week beginning Sunday, the 18th of October, 2020, ending Friday the 23rd. Hope you had a good trading week. Here's a look at the dollar index daily chart. Still hasn't gone anywhere. This is dead flat now since back at the end of July. We're sitting right where we were back then, so it's not very interesting. Let's go through the daily charts. Euro dollar, the inverse of the dollar index, nothing there. The pound dollar, a little more range, but not much there. The Aussie dollar, 13 sell signal the other day, and it's been down since then, but it's still in a very narrow range, still where it was back in July. The euro yen, I wouldn't say there's much there. The pound yen, not much there. The 13 sell signal was perfect back in August, but there's nothing else. Pound Swiss, nah. New Zealand dollar pair is what it is. All right, so that's the daily charts. We don't see anything there. In terms of the intraday action, here's the intra-week action. Here's the last week on the euro dollar. High to low for the week is about 150 pips. Most of it boring. Tuesday there was a drop. If you look at the pound dollar, which is where all of our trades were, high to low for the week is only about 210 pips, and that's not very exciting. The big moves were down Tuesday and back up Wednesday, though, and so we did make some money because of that. So there is that. But so there's no signals on the market. It's been very flat action, uneventful. But we are entering the time of year where the Forex market tends to heat up. So we're excited about that, and we will start to get to work. In terms of economic data coming out in the week ahead, here we go. IFM meetings on Sunday. Rightmove HPI housing price index out of the UK at 4 p.m. Let me make sure the times are correct. Hold on. They're probably not here. Let me see what's going on. 1:45. Oh, they're actually they're fine. Okay, so 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Rightmove HPI trade, but these are all Eastern Time. Trade balance out of Japan. GDP fixed asset investment. Industrial production, retail sales, and unemployment rate out of China at 7 p.m. We're going to Monday. We got the Fed Chair Powell speaking. Wholesale sales out of Canada. NHB housing market index at 7 a.m. A lot of surveys and speeches, nothing that matters. Trade balance out of Switzerland at 11 p.m. Monday night, and then German PPI. Current account out of Europe, building permits and housing starts out of the U.S. Again, this just doesn't look right. That should be at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Oh, yeah, that's wrong. So if I go here and here, there we go. So move everything forward a couple of hours, and you'll get the right time. So 8:30 a.m. holds, I'm going into Tuesday. CB leading index out of China, got CB leading index out of Australia, got GDT price index out of New Zealand, credit card spending out of New Zealand. Wednesday, CPI, PPI out of the UK, along with all the inflationary numbers out of the UK. Then in Canada, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we've got CPI retail sales and all their inflation numbers. But that's just Canada, not U.S. Crude oil inventories at 10:30, beige book at 2. We've got Thursday, going into Thursday, German GFK consumer climate, CBI industrial order expectations out of the UK, 30-year bond auction out of the UK, weekly initial and continuing jobless claims numbers here in the U.S., consumer confidence out of Europe, CB leading index here in the U.S., existing home sales, that's at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Natty gas at 10:30. CPI out of New Zealand that night. Manufacturing, flash manufacturing and services PMI numbers out of Australia at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Consumer confidence right after that out of the UK. National CPI, flash manufacturing PMI out of Japan. And then Friday, retail sales out of the UK at 2 a.m. All the flash services and manufacturing PMI numbers out of France, Germany, the broad European sector, the UK, and then the US. Daylight savings time is next weekend out of Switzerland, broad Europe, and the UK. The weekend after for Halloween, it will be the same for here in the US. So we got 2 weeks left until daylight savings time. Charts as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading